friends. Happy Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday. I had to think about that for a second. I don't know what day it is anymore. How is everybody doing this lovely day? I'm grabbing my dice. Because we're going to do a dice stream, as always. But yes, let me know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything A-okay? My hair is looking a lot more fuzzy in the camera than it did when I looked at myself in the mirror this morning, a few minutes ago. Oh. I have been walking around my place for the past 3 minutes because I was sitting on my couch just now and I heard something fall in my bedroom. And I was like, okay. And I had just put a couple new picture frames. I call them photo frames. And I'm like, that's not the right word. Picture frames up on a shelf in there. And it sounded like that falling. And I was like, okay. I walked in there. Nothing was out of place. Oh, maybe it was in my storage room. Maybe. Who the hell knows? I got ghosts, maybe. Spooky. Anyways, how's everybody doing this lovely Saturday? What's everybody going to be working on? Please feel free to let me know. Nope. Wrong ticker. There we go. I am going to be working on NaNoWRIMO, of course. I am on track to hit the 70K by November 30th. I am not on track to finishing the draft by the 30th, though. I have so many things left to do in this draft, and I'm worried about it, to be honest. So today, we are going to try our darndest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. I can't shrink these scene cards. I have 17 scene cards left to do. And that doesn't include the 3 that I just started and never went back to. So I'm behind. Yep. Anyways. Hello, Red. Hello, Renegade. Hello, Gwenna. Hi, Kelly. I am doing wonderful today. I got my something keeps returning to the surface in my coffee, and I would like to question my coffee what the fuck it is. Oh, it vanished again. God damn. Anyway. I got my coffee. I got my special writing mug. I got my computer. I'm in my cozies. I went and did a bunch of grocery shopping today. I've spent too much money, but we're ready to write. We're ready to write. I've eaten lunch. So much so that I can feel it in my teeth, and I don't know why. Don't like it. But how's everyone else doing? Ghost trying to get, yeah. I haven't really felt anything here. But in my house that I lived in with my parents, we did have something because my mom doesn't believe in ghosts. I'm on the edge of it because I haven't yet witnessed one, but I've experienced weird things that I can't explain. One of the main things when I was living with them, I had my library in the basement. And I was in there once and I had my shelves on I had 2 on one wall and then 2 on the other wall in a corner. So behind me. And I was in there one day, filming or something, fiddling with my books on one of the shelves. And you know that sound of a book, being put back on a shelf like that? Behind me, that sound. And I remember standing there and being like, okay, my dog is upstairs. I'm home alone. I'm not turning around right now. I don't want to turn around. And my dad also talks about it sometimes. It's really funny. And I think it's the ductwork and stuff in the basement because his office is now where my library used to be. And he says that when he's working from home, because he works from home now, it sounds like there's people walking around upstairs all the time. And I'm like, yeah, when I was working from home, which I did when I lived there, I worked in the office upstairs and it sounded like there were people in the storage room underneath me at all times. And so my mom is just like, oh, that's just the ductwork. And I'm like, listen, I think we had a ghost. Here, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Hello, Amy. Hello, Stephanie. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hello. Haley. Hello. On track for 50K and estimating at least 75K left. It's going to be at least 2 books, man. Wow. That's really cool, though, that you know that automatically. Will you ever do open beta reader submissions? What do you mean, Red? Like me asking for people to be my beta reader? I do that sometimes. I did that previously with a second story. I don't do, like when I do beta reading, when I ask for people to be a beta reader, I don't usually take a lot of them. I take like 1 or 2 because having multiple, like having too many opinions in one go is too much. Even though I want like everyone to read the book, I'm like, I can't. What is this hair doing? Is this the way my hair is curling? No. Nope. I'm gonna have to go pin that up. It's bothering me. But yeah, usually I ask people. I'll ask people on Instagram or something if anyone's interested, and usually I take a couple who want to be my betas, and then I have like a beta reader who's always my beta reader. She's awesome. Feeling under the weather, so I don't know how productive this writing session will be. I'm sorry, Amy. I hope that you're okay and that you feel better and you take it easy today. There's no need to be super productive. As long as you hang out, that's good. 4 books a year. I feel like I guess you would, yeah. I'm currently at my second job as a little haunted cinema. Oh my God. Tell me more, Stephanie. Have you ever seen Doug before? That's really funny to say. My uncle's name is Doug. But beta reader. Good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, usually if I need betas, I will reach out on not necessarily Twitter. I feel like I don't have a very active following on Twitter, but on Instagram, because that's usually where more people will be like me. Or even I'll mention it. Not really to my friends, because my friends, I love them, but they're not fantasy readers. I don't. If they want to read it and give me feedback, it's usually very valuable feedback, but they're not fantasy readers, so they don't really get. Well, a couple of them are, but not like heavy fantasy readers like I am. Anyways. Yeah, relatable. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, man. Doug hangs out in Cinema 1. Our patrons see him a lot. That's so weird. He's got enough power to throw things? Spooky! I love it. I love it so much. That's so fun. Oh, God. You know what? Ghosts are cool and chill, and as long as they don't bother me or aren't like malicious, I'm good with it. I would be okay with it. There's that one girl on TikTok who like witnesses ghosts in her place. Like she's got a few ghosts that live with her, and she can like see them at all times. And I'm like, that's really cool to be able to see ghosts. I wonder what causes that in your brain? Like what opens that gateway? I want to know. Man, this world has so many cool things that just nobody understands. And I love it. Anyways, what are you all working on today? Those of you hanging out in the chat, what are you going to be working on? Oh, I added too much creamer. Oh, no. I do, I've written a middle grade. My middle grade is currently on query, but I haven't actively been querying for the past like 6 months because I got really drained halfway through the year and I just decided to let it go to bed for a while. And I will probably go back to that in 2023. I do have to revamp the beginning of it and do that. But yeah, middle grade and everything that I'm currently writing is adult, is very adult, but I think I will maybe one day write a YA because that's where I started. But I've fallen so out of love with reading YA fantasy that I will not. Working on an outline for a new story, potentially dystopian. Ooh. That's exciting. I like the little baby resurgence we're having with a little bit of dystopian fiction right now. It's very exciting to me. As someone who like absolutely loves the Hunger Games, and when I was in my Hunger Games era, I also read like Divergent and stuff like that. Loved Divergent. Didn't really like the second or third book, but I loved the first one. And I do really quite enjoy. I was like, where did it go? The Scythe series that I have over there. I haven't yet finished it because it's not like my favorite, but yeah, I always like the idea of dystopian stories. That's really cool. Draft 2 of my serial killer friendship book. Yes, Stephanie. Oh my God. Still in our 30 D&D series. I love it. Oh, tell me more, Gwenna. Give me a pitch of that. Oh my God. Arthurian retellings are my favorite. Also, D&D, my favorite. If those of you who have been around on my channel for a while, you know. I'm also wearing like a D&D sweater today from Dimension 20. I'm wearing my Spring Break, I Believe in You, Dimension 20 Fantasy High thing. I roll D20s all the time on stream. Trying to do this without tipping them forward too far so they roll off my fingers, but I love it. Oh, yes, I forgot about the Maze Runner. I really like that one as well. Main female is in trouble with dragon newts. It's getting tense. I love it. Balance between several projects, each with very different themes. One has supernatural themes and then dystopian, one sci-fi and historical. That's definitely some wild shit, man. That's intense. I love that. That's you write in so many different things. Anyone who writes either like sci-fi or historical stuff, your brains are bananas because the amount of research you have to do and like knowledge you have to know, absolutely bananas. That's amazing. Well, if you're talking about my Insta, it's in the description. Anyways, my friends, let me roll for our starting sprint. Oh my God, the dice are on a friggin' roll today. All right, so I can't do math. We can either do 22 or 23 minutes. I know they're basically the same. Which one would you guys rather go for? Let me know, and I will throw that into. Sorry, my friends are popping off in the D&D group chat currently. And I'll throw that in our little tomato timer. You'll let me know. Boo! All right, got 2 votes for 23. Heckin' nice. 23 it is, my friends. All right. Are we ready to get into this first sprint of the stream? Ready to get some productivity in today? I'm hoping to get all my words that I need in during the stream so that I can go and read, because I haven't read in like over a week and I'm so behind on my reading for November. I've read only 3 books, which is low for me. I always need to put that caveat up there because I know some people like that's a big number for them to read 3 books, but I've only read 3 books as someone who averages 10 books a month. So, the lowest month read of all time for me. Definitely. That's okay. I got some novellas I'm going to try and carve through, and a graphic novel, and then an actual novel that I want to start, which I'm excited about. Funnily enough, it's an Arthurian retelling. It's a retelling of my favorite poem of all time, which is The Lady of Shalott by Lord Arthur Tennyson. It's called Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian, and I'm so excited about it. Like the phrase "half sick of shadows" is so heartbreaking in that poem. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get into it, my friends. We're gonna start sprinting. That's the word. Okay, friends, I'll see you in 23 minutes. Sprint. Hello, friends. How do we feel? First sprint done. How are we doing? How are we doing? Yes, the ghost in my storage room was just hungry, which I can relate to. Oh, goodness me. First sprint done. What are we sitting at? I wrote 846 words. Oh my God. I really got into it. I think there's something, it's a like familial scene with not my main character, the love interest family. And I love the love interest family so much. Her brothers are just the best. So I love that. She's in there, and they're hanging out, and my main character Lottie is giving some love to a dog, which is just the best. His name is Nudge, and he's a big boy, a big like wolfhound type dog. I am so excited about him. Anyways, Renegade got a chapter and a half outlined. Not sure how many words, but probably not a lot. Hey, still very productive. We love to see it. Stephanie got 259 words and cleaned a cinema. Amazing. Hopefully you didn't get to see Doug, or if you did, hopefully he was kind and didn't throw anything at you. What about the rest of you? How y'all doing? Oh my God. I ended up finding a song that I now have on loop. Recently, I've been kind of like just settling on a song in my playlist and looping it so I stay in a zone. This song is probably not perfect for today, but I'm just going to keep it on loop anyways, but it's called Peace. It's Peace by Taylor Swift. Because I'm listening to my Taylor Swift playlist right now, but I think I might switch over to False God because I think False God has that vibe that I want right now. It's not even that it fits the story, just the fact that it like keeps my brain focused, you know? I don't know. That's just the vibe. That's just the vibe. I should really add a new ticker. That would be smart. Chatty. What should I call this? In between chats. In between chats. Yeah. Ooh, we don't want that. No. It's a scroll across bottom ticker. That's better. Oh, goodness me. Anyways. Kelly didn't do any writing, but self-care has been refreshing today. I love it, Kelly. What are you doing? You said you were playing, I think earlier you told me in chat that, or not in chat, in our Instagram. On Instagram, you told me you were playing Stardew. Are you playing Stardew Valley right now? How's it going? I've never played Stardew Valley, and I don't know if I ever will, but because I think my like game of that brand is Animal Crossing. But the game that I usually go for is Skyrim. So, and it's I just like, if I just want to walk around in a video game for a while, I just play Skyrim and I walk around Skyrim and do nothing. It's the best. But I hope that you're enjoying it either way. When I was writing my witch trial assassin short story, I listened to the turn theme Hush on loop, so that's relatable. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's this I think it stems from when I was originally writing my YA back in like 2017. I would always make playlists for my stuff that I was working on, and back then it was a playlist of like a lot of like pop songs and stuff like that had like words to them. And every once in a while I would get into like an action scene and the song in my ears was the perfect fit. So I would just loop that because I knew that sometimes like the next song would be something really sad and it would pull me right out of the vibe. So that's just kind of a thing that I've kept in my writing life, if you will. Got to keep the vibe in, got to keep the head on. I think last night I was, I wrote to a like Christmas atmosphere thing, but it wasn't like anything with Christmas music. It was just vibes. and it had like a crackling hiss in the background that just, it was a fireplace sound, but it was the perfect sound to keep my brain engaged. And I was like, yes, this is the best. Didn't do writing. Amy didn't do any writing. That's brand new to plan. I think I need today to plan for next week and do some self-care before I get to hell yeah. Self-care, very important. Going back to work means cutting my writing time back a lot. Yeah. And I mean, where are we? We're almost at the end of November. And December is a very short month, considering the fact that like the holidays are rolling around. So was playing Stardew with the party. Yes. I love watching people do playthroughs of video games. It's one of my favorite things. I have them on during like work most of the time. I'll have someone playing through Skyrim, or I think at one point I was watching someone do like Subnautica and the Witcher games. And recently I've been watching Holly from Holly Hearts Books on her new gaming channel. She's going through God of War Ragnarok. So I've been watching people do that, and I love watching people play through video games. It's so cozy. I don't know what it is. I have a book playlist, but I start getting annoyed by the songs. Yeah, that can happen too. Or you're like you spend so much time trying to find the right vibe. And then your brain's like, I don't know what the vibe is though today. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's the vibe of today. Today we're listening to Peace by Taylor Swift. I might end up changing it though. Who knows? But that's what I was listening to during that sprint, and it seemed to work. I think it helps having that like the 16th note background, the boop, 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 or what is it? The Bon Iver sound. In the background of Peace that just keeps you running. It's like a metronome. I love it. So relaxing. Yes, we're watching playthrough. Yeah. Subnautica is very relaxing. I love it. And I got so caught up in Subnautica. I watched, I think it was Loopy Long Plays. I love Loopy. He never talks through any of his stuff. He just plays. And it's like 11 hours straight of whatever content he's doing. And his Subnautica game was so entrancing, and like the storyline was really cool. And then I watched his like the Subnautica spin-off one, and I watched that in like the Arctic area, and I was like, this is so good. The storylines are so fun. Go to and I want to relax. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I used to feel like I was so weird being a kid who was just like, if like my neighbor wanted to hang out and was just like, I'm just playing video games, do you want to come play with me? I'm like, no, but I'll come and watch you play. And they're like, what? Like, I love watching people play video games. It's just a thing. I used to think I was so weird for that, but I love that so many people are the same. It's weirdly cozy. It depends on the game though. It depends on the game. It's gotta be a cool looking game, and something with like a good soundtrack, like Skyrim, or something that's just kind of chill and more open world, I think, or just kind of do it for me. Or like The Witcher, which is a storyline one. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. I also have my writing friend here. His name is Dominic. He's very squishy and soft. And whenever I'm at home, I've realized I've literally had him for 2 days, and I have not let him out of my arms for more than like an hour because I was out of the house. Like, he's a beautiful baby with wings and a tail. I think he's supposed to be some kind of sea creature, but to me, he's a dragon, and that's all that matters. He's a dragon. Dominic the dragon. I like that his name is Dominic too, because I have a sheep stuffed animal, and his name is Frederick. So Frederick and Dominic, the best boys. I'm gonna need to make a new coffee in this next sprint because mine is gross. I put too much coffee creamer in it, so I'm gonna need to make a new one. But what are the rest of you currently drinking or consuming during our stream? Do you guys regularly have snacks or drinks around you when you're writing? Because I would love to know. I'm also going to roll our next sprint so we can get into that as well. Oh my God. All right. Math. I can't do math. I'm going to pull up my calculator. All right. So we can do another 22 minutes, or we can do 33 minutes for our next sprint. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Zero sugar Dr. Pepper. Wonderful. Cranberry ginger ale. I've heard so many people who absolutely love this cranberry ginger ale. Is it the Canada Dry one? I don't know if you guys get Canada Dry in the States, but I've heard so many people absolutely adore the cranberry ginger ale around this time of year because it's very Christmassy. So I'm doing good munch during writing time. Same here. I think I'm going to get a munch as well. I'm going to make a new coffee, get a snack, and we'll dive into this longer sprint because it seems like we've got 3 votes automatically for 33. Water and popcorn. Popcorn is a great choice, Stephanie. I have not had popcorn in a little while. I think the last time I did was when I went to go see Black Adam on a date. But and I love movie theater popcorn. Movie theater popcorn is the best, but popcorn is the best because it's easy to eat. Canada Dry is the only one. Good. I know there's like, what is it? Schweppes as well. There's Schweppes ginger ale, but Canada Dry. I didn't know if that was like an international thing or if it was just a Canadian ginger ale, but it's good to know that it's not just us. Anyways, let me get this sprint set up here, guys, and we'll get into our second sprint of the day. And y'all voted for 33 minutes, a nice long sprint. We're going to get so much done today, my guys. Schweppes is my favorite. You know, there is certain times where the Schweppes ginger ale does something a little different because they taste different. They taste completely different. But like sometimes the Schweppes ginger ale is like my thing. And then sometimes, like currently, I have a box of Canada Dry ginger ale in my kitchen. So I love ginger ale. I'm such an old woman. Ginger ale is the only pop that I'll drink right now. I occasionally Sprite or 7-Up if that's all that's available. But like ginger ale is my shit. I love it. Anyways. All right, my friends, let's get into the sprint, shall we? Let's do it. Let's get some productivity in. I will see you in 33 minutes. Sprint. All right. Sprint is done. How do we feel, friends? Second sprint in. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? I am almost at my workout for the day. I'm sitting at 1,703 words. My God. Oh, some days when I have these timers going, the words just fly out of me. I love it. Next sprint, I will finish that word count, and then maybe I'll get ahead of the game in the last sprint. Happy with that. Happy with that. I need to get moving on the story. So hopefully in the next sprint I can wrap this scene, start the next scene, and see where that goes. But Kelly says, my question is it too late in the day for a nap? Is it? It's almost 4 o'clock where you are, right? Is that too late in the day? If you do like a 20-minute power nap, I don't think so. Like set an alarm kind of a thing. It might mess you up though, because you'll wake up and it'll be dark. Stephanie got 379 words. Incredible, Stephanie. We love to see it. I don't know how many words that was. About 900, I think, for me, because I doubled my word count and then some. So yeah, about 900 words. Not quite 1,000 though, which is fine. Woo! I also hit the 60,000 word mark. Oh my God, we love to see it. Oh my God, we got to document this for the vlog. Does anyone want to see? Anyone want to say hi to the vlog? Feel free to. But oh my gosh, friends, look at that! Look at that! Look at that glorious number. We just hit the 60,000 word mark on stream with everybody, which is so exciting. Oh my gosh, and Stephanie just hit 45K. Look at that. I love it. We're killing the game, guys. We're killing the game. Oh my gosh, congrats, Stephanie. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Celebrations all around. Truly. What is this? Oh, I just realized how much you can do in StreamYard. Wait, hold on. I can have background music? I want to hear this. Okay, this one's called Feeding the Ducks. I like it. This one's just lo-fi. Interesting. Oh, how lovely. I think we'll leave Feeding the Ducks on. What's this? What is this? What am I? I don't know what that is. Oh, you can also do a countdown? Guys, can you tell that I haven't looked at StreamYard's stuff ever? I love it. What a vibe. Anyways, yeah, we'll leave Feeding the Ducks on. What a vibe. Anyways, during that stream, I also got my coffee remade, and it's nice and warm now. Love that for me. I should ask you guys another question. What can I ask you? Where are you all from? That's a good question. Where are you all from in the world right now? I am from Canada. This song is actually getting really bothersome. Hold on. Let's do this one. That's better. Yeah, where are you guys all from? Let me know in the comments. I am from Canada. I'm in the middle of Canada, dab smack in the prairies. Very exciting. Today, surprisingly, is actually really nice out though. Like the snow's melting kind of nice, which is very weird for November, especially the end of November. So I'm a little worried for our the rest of our winter and what that could mean for it, because your girl, it's suspicious when it gets warm, when it's supposed to be like minus 20, minus 20 Celsius. But yeah, you guys let me know where you're all from. I would love to know where you're all watching from today, as we just kind of hang out with a little bit of atmospheric music. I love that I can add music to my streams. That like fills the silence. I need to look into StreamYard a little bit more and like figure out stuff, because man, I'm not optimizing my streams. Also, I think what is December gonna look like for streaming? I don't want to stop streaming outright. Yeah, next weekend I'll be here. I'll be at my parents' house actually next weekend. The following one I should be here as well. But the 17th looks like I'm free, which is awesome. Yeah, so we'll be continuing our streaming well into December, which would be great. Which should be awesome. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make sure that this that everything's okay with the stream. You guys are being suspiciously quiet, so I just want to make sure that everything's okay. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Oh yeah, we're okay. Oh, I can do a poll? Guys, the way that I'm learning things about StreamYard and streaming right now, and I've been like someone who streams consistently like all year, is ridiculous. That's so funny. Oh my God. You love it. No one's gonna pop in and tell me where they're from? I'm just gonna assume you're all from America then. I would love to know. You don't necessarily have to tell me your city, but I would love to know province or state or area. It's always fun to know where everyone is coming in from. So I know one of my viewers, Phoebe, who likes to pop in on these streams sometimes, she's all the way from England, which is amazing. Oh, hello, Brittany. Welcome to the stream. Brittany's from Maryland, about an hour from DC. Oh, very cool. I love it. I love it. I've never been to DC. Stephanie's in Massachusetts. I love it. So you probably don't have any snow right now, do you? I don't know anything about Massachusetts. In my brain, it's just south. Which is true. Everything is south from me because I am in Canada. That's really cool. I love that. I was correct. You're all from the States, which is really fun. I love that. I love that you guys are coming and hanging out with just a little wee old Canadian. It's very fun. Anyways, my friend, shall I roll for our third sprint? I was about to say fourth. We're not yet on that one. Oh, I rolled a nat one. We'll re-roll that one. Stephanie's, it snowed one day already, but it melted. Oh, that's some interesting weather. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice when it does melt, though. It's kind of like on the edge of, it's more fall weather, I guess, at that point. Okay, so we can do a 15-minute sprint or go whole hog and do 32 minutes. What would you guys like to do for our third sprint of today? Or I guess we can go somewhere in the middle as well. We can do 23 minutes. So we can do either 15, 23, or 32. What would you guys like to do for our third sprint? Feel free to vote away as I get this set up. Do you guys want the music to stay on during our sprint, or do you want me to mute it? It's up to you. I don't know how annoying it can be, but it's no one day already melted. We tend to get all the weather happening one day. Oh, that sounds like Alberta. That sounds like Alberta to me. Because Alberta, the province of Alberta, is mountainous. So I know once when my family went to Calgary for a week, my mom was like, okay, we need to pack summer clothes because we were going in June. Summer clothes, and then we need to also pack some warmer clothes. And I was like, what do you mean? It's June. And she's like, trust me. And we went and it snowed. We woke up to snow, and by the afternoon we were having a barbecue outside with shorts on. Wild. It's wild to me, the amount of weather that you can get. But that's also because it's a mountainous region, so the snow system had come in from the mountains. But the weather in this world is wild. All right, we got 2 votes for 23. And a vote also to keep the music. So what about the rest of you guys? Are we okay with the 23-minute sprint? And I can also turn off the music if you wish me to. Oh, yeah. Mountain valleys. You guys must get the weirdest storms. Bet you it's beautiful, though. I didn't know Massachusetts had mountains. Wait, hold on. Let me Google that. This is how much they teach you in school. Massachusetts mountains. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Wow. Okay, so it's less mountains and more just rolling mountains. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Berkshires. Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, I know very little about geography. Anyways, all right, we'll go for 23 minutes. And if you guys are all right with me leaving on the sound, I will. Feel free to let me know if it gets annoying. But I think we're ready to go. Let me get our banner fixed here. Third sprint of the day. We'll do one more after this as well. So we got lots of time to kind of settle in and get really cozy together. Get lots of work done. I believe in us. All right, my friends. We're diving in. Third sprint of the day. Sprint. friends, how are we feeling? Third sprint of the day done. I've hit my word count and then some. I am now sitting at 2,428 words for today. So coasting right along. Next sprint, it'll just be more. It'll just be more and more and more and more. I didn't finish this scene though. I need to get my act together, finish the scene, and hop into the next one. Because I think now we're kind of heading into the ending rollout of what's going on in this story, so it should hopefully go faster. We'll see how much I get done in the next sprint. But yeah, how about the rest of you? How did you do in our lovely third sprint of the day? I don't know if you guys saw me laughing, but I turned on a stream of HT Hayes. I found him recently because of his Midnight's reaction. But he's like a music producer. Is he a music producer? I think so. Who like reacts to albums and stuff. And he's gone live on Twitch. So I have that on currently. I'm not listening to it. I just playing. But yeah. Distracted me in the last 5 minutes. Which is fine. I don't mind at all. But yes, how are the rest of you doing? This music is a vibe. I quite like it. I gotta remember to turn that on in my streams. My brain is starting to enter into the I don't want to work anymore zone. So I'm glad I got my words in. And now everything else that I do is just gratuitous on top of it. And we love to see it. Yeah. Any kind of word count y'all want to share? Any fun sentences you want to share? I think in this project, I like my writing like 5% of the time. It's not going well, but that's fine. It's such a messy draft. I just need to keep telling myself the story so that the second draft, when I go back in 2023, will be even better. I have to do some finagling of scenes and that kind of stuff to really see how to make the story its best self. But that's it. I don't really have any sentences I don't want to share. But I'll take yours if you're willing to share, my friends. Oh, getting the Squishmallow was a great idea. Because I am currently squishing him into the table. Because I got my desk right here. And then him. And he says hello. It was a great idea. I'm very cozy right now. Here we go. Brittany is at 1,500 words for the day. I want to get to 2K, so I'm pretty close. You are so close, Brittany. I love it. Next sprint, definitely going to get you even closer. That's only 500 words. You're easy. You'll get that easy. I love it. I don't know what I want to get to today. I'm at my, I'm past the 2,333 word count. Deadline? No. What's the word for it? Word count that I have to get for the day? Sure. So maybe 3,000? That's another 600 words, roughly. Maybe. I don't know. Anything on top of this is gratuitous, which I love. So I'm going to take this second stream of me off because it's distracting in the corner. I had it up on my second screen. But, well, I'm glad you guys are doing good today. I'm glad you guys are enjoying your Saturdays. What can I ask you this sprint? I asked you where you're all from this break. I asked you where you're all from last break. Oh, is there anything you guys are looking forward to for the holiday season coming up? Anything in particular? I love when all the lights are on everyone's houses. I love driving. I don't like driving at night very often because I have astigmatism, I think is what it's called. And so it's hard to drive at night because everything blurs and like streaks really badly, especially when it's like snowing or raining. But it's very pretty when you're driving around at night and everyone's got their Christmas lights up. It makes it very like Hallmark movie-esque. So I think that's my favorite part is right now is not everyone has their lights up yet, but I have a feeling as we get closer into December, everyone's just gonna have their lights up. Also, my neighbors, every once in a while when I go out of my place and go get to my car, my neighbors in the other buildings, two of them have their trees up on top of one another, the two units, and they have beautiful trees, like huge, well-lit, gorgeous trees, and it's so lovely to see from outside. It's like a scene from a movie when you look in on other people's Christmassy lights. I love it. I love it. But yeah, you guys let me know. What's your favorite part of the holidays coming up? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Before we get into our final sprint of the day. I also really like watching Christmas movies. That's always a good time. It's always an enjoyable time. My two favorite Christmas movies have been taken off of Netflix though, and they aren't anywhere else to stream. So I need to buy them this year because I'm tired of them being removed from my favorites from my streaming platforms because they're my favorite movies and I watch them over and over and over. So where's my mouse? It's over here. Brittany says, I just decorated my office yesterday. It looks so festive. I love decorating and tons of baking too. Oh, yes, Christmas baking. My mom and I used to do a lot of Christmas baking when I was a kid. But as I've gotten older and like gone through university and stuff and mom's gone back to work, she doesn't like doing all of the baking that we used to do because back in the day, we used to have like friggin' Tupperwares and tins and galore in our freezer in the basement, and it would like last us until the next Christmas for baking because we always made so much. There was always like shortbread cookies and those like peanut butter squares and butter tarts. Those three were always like the top ones, and then she'd always pick like other bars to make and stuff like that. But recently the last few Christmases she's just made a couple things, and I don't actually know if she is baking this year. But I think my plan, because I'm having my friends over for a Christmassy kind of celebration in December, I think I'm going to make gingerbread cookies from scratch, which I have never made. I love baking, but I prefer to cook over baking because baking is such a specific science and you got to do everything so carefully. But I do enjoy baking. Maybe I won't make it from scratch. Maybe I'll just get one of those like boxes from the store. But I think gingerbread cookies would be really fun to make. It would make my place smell amazing, which is the goal, really. But I love that. I love how festive things feel. I don't have any way to make my like bookshelves festive because the amount of space on them is so minimal. Like I can fit like maybe like to my fingertips before I hit the books most of the time. So like decorations on my bookshelves are usually a no-go. But I wish I could just for some festivities. But all my decorations are pretty big, unfortunately. Sad. I do have a garland on my fireplace that I could have used, I guess, but I don't know. Anyways, my friends, I feel like y'all are just less chatty right now. I like it when you're chatty with me. I feel like y'all are just less chatty because we're kind of getting to the end of the stream, aren't we? We are. One more sprint. One more sprint. Battery fairy lights would be cute. It would be. It would be. But then, like, you got to decide on which of the shelves do you want to have the fairy lights on? Because my shelves are, gosh, I think it was 8 feet. Something like that. When my dad and I got the shelves ordered, I think it was like 8 feet each shelf, roughly. I don't remember. And there are 5 of them. So that's a lot of fairy lights. But I think that would be cool. Maybe I'll, if I find fairy lights on like super deal somewhere, I might do that. I also don't have any batteries. I need to get more batteries. That'd be really cool though. That would be pretty cute. It's not yet December. I can figure it out. Anyways, shall we do our 4th and final sprint of the day, my friends? As everyone's feeling a little sleepy on this Saturday. I am, at least. All right, we can do a 19-minute cool down, or we can do a 26-minute final sprint. What would you guys like to do? 19 or 26 minutes? I will leave it up to y'all. Finish us out for the day. As I set up our sprint, so y'all can vote in the chat for a 19-minute sprint or a 26-minute sprint. I will leave it up to y'all. I'm good with either, of course. Brittany votes for 26. What about the rest of you? There are a couple of you in this chat. I can see you. As I squish Dominic. Well, I think we'll go with 26. I think 26 is a good final sprint. All right. Last sprint of the day. All right, my friends, let's get into it. Let's finish out Saturday nice and strong. I'm ready to go. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you in 26 minutes. Sprint. right. Last sprint done. How do we feel, my lovely friends? At the end of that, I looked at my word count just now. I'm ending the stream at 3,103 words, which is great. Still didn't finish that friggin' scene though. That's okay. I wrote kind of like at the end, just like a this happens next kind of a deal, because I just need to get that scene finished and move on to the next one. So that'll be for editing Jenna to figure out. Or maybe tomorrow Jenna to figure out. Yeah, at this point, I think I'm going to hit that 70K easily in the next few days. I don't think I'm going to have a finished draft by the end of November. Unless some miracle happens. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. But that's okay. I will just keep going until I have one. Hopefully only a couple days into December. But I'm going to keep going until I have a finished draft. And then I will throw it away into the wind. Not really. I'll just close it and save it and come back to it in 2023. But yes, how are we all doing? How are we feeling at the end of today's stream? Brittany says, amazing. I love it. I'm feeling so cozy right now. I just want to go lay on my couch. Oh, I'm going to go do that after this. It's going to be great. Brittany hit 2K. You're ending the stream at 2,200 words for the day. I love it. Heck yeah, Brittany. Hitting goals. Crushing those words. We love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. We've had so many different milestones. Stephanie hit 45K earlier. You're sitting at 2,200 words for the day. I hit my 3,000 word mark. Woo! Look at us go. Oh, I love it. Anyways, my friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this lovely, lovely Saturday. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope the end of November goes well for you guys, and the start of December does as well. But I will be back next weekend, as always. Same time, same place. Right here. Not right here. I'll be at my parents' house that weekend, but right here, hanging out. Getting our words in. We'll see what I end up working on next weekend. I think December is going to probably be me revisiting A Second Story and getting that third draft underway. That one's going to have a third draft going. But anyways, my friends, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me during this live stream. It has been absolutely wonderful and productive as always. I will see you in another one very soon. Goodbye.